Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. It's a challenge video where I'm going to be in third person only. I was originally going to do a live commentary, but this was my first test game, and then my second game, the file got corrupt, so I'm going to have to use this first one and, talk over it. I'm going to try in my next video. I don't know if I'm going to do another one of the in-depth perk guides, or if I'm going to do another challenge video. Depending on which one, I might do a live commentary, but right now it's just me talking over the game. So one of the most difficult things about this challenge, other than having a real hard time PvPing, was not being able to see the map. Like, if I wanted to go to a vault location, I'd have to test it, go there, and if it's not there, I would have to go to a different one, which that was a pain to do, and it was so hard to play a game without the map because I couldn't see where the storm's going, I couldn't get good positioning, so I just kind of ran around and did basically nothing the entire game. I did actually a lot better than I thought I would. Apparently being in third person doesn't hurt your PvP all that much. It is a lot harder to get accurate bow shots, but if they're close enough, you're not going to miss if you get used to it. You have to use your head as a marker, so the back of your head is like where you actually hit. It was very strange, so when I was PvPing, I had to change the angle of the third person to put it more downward than I usually have it at, so it was a bit hard getting used to it, because I'm looking at it from a different angle. And parkour was so much harder. It doesn't look like it in the back, but there was around the cabin that is on the edge of the Asian place, it has a bunch of lily pads, which I normally parkour across to get to the dock of the cabin, but I tried that and it was super hard without being able to actually see. Other than being bad at PvP and not being able to see the map, it wasn't actually too different because I normally use the Time Hoarder perk anyway, and I'm using it right now. It's basically just a normal game, except everything's all a bit harder. The guy up there is just staying there, and I decided just to run away because he doesn't really seem like he really wants to kill me. He's just trying to threaten me or something, so I just hop over these grass blocks, and as you can see, I'm getting snagged on basically every block. Normally I could do that pretty flawlessly, but not when I'm in third person because I'm not up against it and I can't see where I'm going. I tried to get in there, but I can't even do that in first person most of the time. I get some really good stuff, and I'm hoping that the Time Warp has a blue armor or a purple armor so I can get tier 5. Spoiler, it doesn't, and I was struggling to place it there in third person for some reason. I wanted to put it down there so I can grab the stuff and then jump down there, but it was a lot more hassle than it needed to be. It's also really hard to open this chest right here because you can't see it at all, and it's kind of annoying. So I just hid up here for a bit, just checking over the land. I see the storm creeping in, so I take a mental note of that. Can't really do much about it, but just kind of, just acknowledge it. It doesn't really affect me too much for a bit, but there's a guy over here. I decided to ignore him because I have armor. I have purple armor in my inventory. He has armor equipped, so I didn't really want to take that battle. He does eventually come for me, and I do eventually kill him, but it was a lot harder than it probably should have been. I don't know, this game wasn't too good for me because I got a little bit unlucky on the armor because I had to leave my area to find more armor. I don't know if they changed the spawning of armor, but it's a possibility. I don't think they did because I don't remember if they did. And yeah. So right now I'm just running away from the storm because there isn't really much I can do when the storm is on my heels. So I try to get more to the center, even though I can't really see where the corners are. So I just run around and grab some chests, as many as I can find, and I'm really hoping for tier 3 armor or tier 2 armor so I can get a tier 5 armor. I do find a tier 1 armor, which isn't enough. I decide to take it instead of my sword because diamond swords and netherite swords only have a slight difference. But I find a tier 3 armor anyway, so I just equip the 2 armors that I don't need for a bit of protection just in case I get stabbed. And I run over to the nearest armor upgrade, which is the cabin I believe I was mentioning earlier. I think this is the one where I messed up the lily pad parkour a bunch. It's not really my fault, but kinda is because I'm just horrible at parkour in the third person. I could do it fine in first person, but I don't know, there's something different about third person that just makes me unable to do it. Start to attack this guy because he has a lot less stuff, but I get chased, and I'm trying to get 1 or 2 more hits in, but he evades me and the other guy forces me to fight him, which was not ideal, but I did eventually leave the situation alive. I get shot a couple of times and just hurl away. So he's gonna chase me back in a bit, so I'm trying to get into a good position. Can't really do that, so I decided just to run away until I can find a good area to fight. It's a bit flat here, so neither of us can get a real advantage. I shoot him once to lower his HP, and I go into a PvP situation. I didn't really get any good hits, and he comboed me while I ran, so I jump off the cliff, pull my bow out, shoot him, and just finish him off with the sword. He had a bounty contract, which would be a lot more useful if I knew where my bounty was, but I can't because I can't see my map. That's one of the biggest downsides to this challenge, not being able to see the map. Maybe if I did a challenge where I can't see my hotbar or something, or I don't know, maybe like no swords or no armor, I don't know. Challenge like that might be a bit too difficult, but I'm all open to suggestions down in the comments section down below. The guy who was attacking me before is directly on me, so I decide just to run away. He gets a few hits on me, and I turn around, and he's still stuck in there, so I decide to take that little bit of extra time to get a bit more distance. Turn around, I try to kill him, but he gets a combo on me, and I try to run away, but it was too late, and I died. I also failed the bounty contract, but I couldn't see the guy anyways, so I wasn't going to win that. So I'm respawning in here. I see a guy over yonder away from the action, and he has no time, so I really try to kill him right here. I believe he's trying to upgrade his armor, but he didn't have enough, and yep, just hit him a few times. I let the storm finish him because he had no time, and I wanted him to be a final kill instead of just like a regular kill. See the guy flying on me, so I just run away. He's shooting at me. There's the other guy, and there's still 4 people left. Someone in this situation is probably going to die, so I start attacking this fool, and then I get shot in the back by this guy, and can't really do much. He third parties me while I'm trying to get the other guy, which fair, but he does get the final kill on the guy I was trying to kill, and that was the most powerful guy in the lobby, so I was pretty good with that. But what I didn't know is this guy who's left is actually pretty good at PvP, so the only reason I win this fight right here is because I have more health than him, because I would have been dead. I try to get some good positioning on top of the hills, so when he spawns in, I have a good area to shoot him down with my bow, and he does land directly on me, so I have to pull out a really risky fight. I try to run away to regain a bit of my health, turn around, shoot him. I try to get this last combo, but he combos me, and not much I can do. Plays with his bow, and he just wins the PvP in general. The big disadvantage right here is that I lose a lot of time because you know, the longer the game goes on, the more time you lose for dying. So it wasn't very advantageous for me, and this guy still had time, so I kill him right there pretty easily. I believe he was slightly weak. I throw the bow into the storm so he can't get it, even though it's only a tier 2, which was probably a waste of time. But I normally do that with stronger tools and whatnot. He goes through the chest, that's his downfall, but he does find a totem in there, which gives him an extra life. But I run away and leave him in storm so he loses time, and I get the final blow. I'm trying to get my pearls in the lobby, that's why I'm throwing them up, but I didn't. And that's the end of the game. This was a little bit hard. I wouldn't say it's the hardest thing ever, because I did play 2 games of this and I won both of them, but it was a real struggle both times. This isn't too hard of a challenge, but it's pretty difficult, so unless you're good at chronos, you're probably going to lose the game. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe. Until the next video, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.